John, thank you so much for being with us here today. Delta 9 Cannabis. Tell us a little bit about the company and its founder.
Yeah, so we're Delta 9 Cannabis, listed on the Toronto Venture Exchange under NINE. Founded the company with my father in 2012. We've been looking at the medical cannabis space for a number of years prior to that, and business has really evolved over the last several years. 2017 was rather transformational for us as we walked through the steps to list our company publicly. We raised $34 million and listed our shares last November on, again, the Toronto Venture. Really, I think we're incredibly well positioned for not only the continued expansion of medical cannabis and that industry in Canada, but also, of course, the incredible opportunities presenting themselves in recreational use.
And you're a vertically integrated company, aren't you? You've got all the way from cultivation through to the retail arm of things. Tell us more about the business model.
Yeah, so we really touch all aspects of the business. We're a Health Canada licensed producer-distributor. We distribute to patients nationwide. As far as recreational, we've partnered with Canopy Growth, not only to distribute through their craft grow program, look at entering any markets that Canopy is involved in. We also have one of the few exclusive retail licenses in Manitoba. We will be very focused on vertical integration into retail, with a focus on Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta. Otherwise, we sell genetics. We sell our proprietary grow pod systems both in Canada and the United States. So we really participate in all aspects of the sector.
Yeah. And what are the proprietary grow pod systems?
Well, we call them our Delta 9 grow pods. They're effectively a standard 40-foot high cube shipping container. We install customized wall panels, electrical, lighting, HVAC, epoxy and vinyl for the hospital-grade cleanable surfaces, and hydroponic growing systems. And what we're left with is a unit that's modular, it's scalable, it's now stackable within any existing warehouse space as well. So a very unique take on the grow side.
John, what's coming up over the near term for Delta 9 Cannabis? Any catalysts that investors can look forward to?
Well, continuing to roll out our grow pods within our production facility. Our goal is to hit 600 pods by the end of 2019, and this week we passed 75 within our facility, so we are on pace to hit that 600. Overall production capacity is planned in the area of 20,000 kilos, but really through the end of this year our focus is on rolling out our first of a chain of retail stores across Western Canada. So we're targeting 5 in Manitoba by the end of this year. Really, I think investors can look forward to some significant revenue gains and really starting to see the earnings power of this business coming through the end of this year.
Finally, as you say, you started this 6 years ago in 2012. What's the vision sort of for the future of Delta 9? Because obviously over the past year or so we've seen a huge increase in attention towards the cannabis market. So, where would you sort of like to see the business evolve, and what's your vision for the future?
Yeah, well, I see two very divergent paths for cannabis, and one is the medical side, and for lack of a better term, it's becoming much more medical. I think over the next 5 years we see integration of pharmacies into that supply chain. We've signed distribution agreements with Canada's largest chain of independent pharmacies, that's PharmaSave. We're also now exploring distribution in Germany and GMP certification for our facility. So on the medical side, again, I think really a focus on these medical products becoming more medical, looking at drug delivery systems that are really what doctors and pharmacists are used to. The other side, I guess the elephant in the room for Canada anyway this year is legalization. And really, I think we have an incredible opportunity as Canadian companies here to develop our rollout strategy for legalization in Canada. In my opinion, we're the first G20 country to take these steps to legalize. We will be one of the first, and over the next several years, we'll see other countries start to adopt these similar models. And I think therein lies our international growth opportunity in the future.
John, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.